your responsibility, just like it's my responsibility, it is our responsibility to take care of ourselves. Meaning whatever underlying challenges, and we all have them, continue to show up in our lives, likely from the time that we were young and until we identify, acknowledge, and work toward resolving them and work through them. The same kind of challenges tend to show up, and we have these this inner discomfort. Okay, so then we're carrying this around, and then what happens is, guess what? The people around you have to deal with you. So the more you invest in yourself and work on yourself by taking responsibility for saying, hey, this is my personal challenge, a personal challenge that I keep encountering and having negative feelings around. Okay, what am I going to do about that? I'm the only one that has control over myself and how I show up. When we instead ignore that, our challenges that keep us in this not feeling like our best selves, well, this is how you're showing up to others. And that means other people have to deal with you, but that also means influences, I should say, who you are attracting towards you, because who is going to deal with and put up with and come towards somebody that has that is constantly complaining or has a very negative outlook and continuously bringing problems, rather than somebody that is giving. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to give. And people that are givers eventually, I'll say we, because I'm a big giver, can get a little tired of relationships. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be professional, it could be romantic, where the other person is just taking and we're not getting anything back. And when you have a high level of confidence, which the more you work on yourself by acknowledging your challenges and taking the responsibility to work through them, the more confidence you're going to have, and you're going to understand that you have choices and you don't need to spend time with this person if they're not bringing anything to the situation. I'll give you a very simple example. I used to have a friend, people fall away from each other and that's okay, but so she doesn't cook. And so whenever we got together, I would do all of the cooking. And it bothered me after a while because I was working a lot, and then if she was going to come over, well, I'm going to the grocery store, and then I'm cleaning, and I'm stopping my work at a time that's convenient for her, and I'm doing all the cooking. So this would be an example of I'm giving too much, and it's not making me feel good because what am I getting back? Whereas when I would go to her house, she wouldn't do any cooking, and we would go out and pick something up, and that's just one example there. That's not the reason that the relationship fell away, but it was not the cooking thing, but it was because I was giving too much and I wasn't receiving. And that was a really long-standing friendship that I was okay to just let go of finally because I wasn't receiving enough back. And I used to be uncomfortable cooking, but I worked on that. I was uncomfortable cooking because of my childhood stuff, but I worked on that. And so now I'm comfortable in the kitchen. And so when people come over, they're comfortable that I can cook and give in that way. But other people I notice that are not comfortable in the kitchen, well, then I have to do everything. And then that's not really fun for me. So then what do I want to do as a confident person that has worked on myself? I want to pull away. I want to create some distance there because I need to receive it as well. So that's just an example of what happens when you work on yourself versus when you don't work on yourself. When you work on yourself and you identify, you know what, I'm kind of, for example, not very confident in the kitchen. If I don't work on that, then I'm taking from other people. But if I do work on that, then I'm more in a position to give and to draw toward me more people who appreciate that. And then I'm also elevating my confidence because I can identify when situations and relationships don't actually feel good and I'm not receiving, and then I can let that go without feeling bad or questioning myself.